welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time we have an OE match against Trixie, and I must say she has a pretty cool looking team. I mean, the one thing that sticks out the most is definitely the Zangoose, because I have never battled against one of those before, but I do know that they do have the Guts ability, so she's probably going to want to activate that at some point and hit me with a very hard stab facade. But anyways guys, before we dive right into this is kind of going to tie in with the question of the video, but I am a huge fan of space exploration. I mean, a dream of mine as a kid was to kind of become an astronaut, you know. I'm sure that was every little boy's fantasy and dream, to become some kind of astronaut. But I'm not sure if you've heard about this Dutch company called Mars One, but they actually are funding a program to actually send people to Mars, you know, by 2023. And I mean, this is literally a one-way ticket to Mars, and they have this whole application process open to the entire world. And it's a bit sad though that the application process has closed. It closed at the end of August last year, so that is pretty late if you wanted to apply now. But I mean, it's only in 2023, so that means I'm sure they're gonna probably recruit more astronauts. Who knows? But that leads me on to my next question. You know, if you were to apply and if you were to have been selected, you know, this is a one-way ticket to Mars. It's literally a 200-day trip journey, and there's like a chance of radiation exposure and things like that. You know, there are so many chances and things that could possibly go wrong. But if you were selected, you know, what would you do? Would you go? And let me know down below if you would take this opportunity, and what items would you take with you? What kind of memorabilia would you take with you? So guys, that was definitely on my mind. I mean, for me, I don't know. I would like to say yes, but I think when the time came, I would probably chicken out and shit myself. But anyways, let's look at the teams. I've got my Noivern, Roserade, Medicham, Darmanitan, which I've never used before. My Diggersby is back, as well as my Gengar. She's got the Callum, Greninja, Garchomp, Trevenant, Zangoose, as well as the Darmanitan. So as a lead on her side of the field, I knew the Darmanitan is probably going to come out, because you know what, that is an excellent lead, especially if it is Choice Banded or Choice Scarfed. It can always U-turn out if it doesn't like the matchup. So I said, you know what, let me lead off with my Noivern just to kind of find out what item that Darmanitan is holding if she decides to lead off with that. And what do you know, this is fantastic. She does lead off the Darmanitan, and this is great. You know, I'm going to find out that it is Choice Scarf, so it is going to outspeed me. And this is absolutely crucial. I thought she was going to go for a U-turn, predicting me to switch out, and that's why I just stayed in and went for the Draco Meteor, because she doesn't even have any fairy types. And unfortunately she misses with the Rock Slide, so that was really sad. You know, first turn hacks in my favor. I'll take it, and I'm gonna work with that. So anyway, at least that's Darmanitan taken care of, and she brings the Zangoose now because she knows that I'm gonna have to switch out, and this pretty much gives her a free turn to set up. And I was looking at my team and I'm like, okay, what is the one least useful Pokemon right now? And that is definitely my Roserade. Sad to say that, but it is true. Roserade is not going to be very useful this game. And she starts dancing with some swords, and this thing hits me very hard. That stab facade, once the Guts is activated, kills, guys. It absolutely kills. And Zangoose, yo, that thing looks like such a badass Pokemon. Like it's been like brought up in the ghetto. That's how rough that thing looks. Anyways, I go to Darmanitan thinking that the obvious superpower would be obvious, and that's why I went for the U-turn, predicting a switch out. This is absolutely terrible. Like, you know, everything is going against me, you know. I mean, obviously I did get the Rock Slide miss, but that really sucks. I need to keep my Darmanitan superpower. But anyways, I do have my Medicham, and I'm gonna be able to go for the Fake Out. And I do Mega Evolve right now. I'm gonna go crazy, throw some toilet paper into the air, and we're gonna get that powerful Fake Out and take care of the Zangoose. Even if it went for the Quick Attack, I'm definitely going to be able to dent that thing. Anyways, at least that's one huge threat taken care of. I mean, that could literally have set my team if I did not have a lot of priority. Anyways, in comes the Greninja, and it goes straight for the Extrasensory. I'm guessing probably predicting a switch, I'm not sure, but I go straight for the high jump kick. And look at this, guys. Look at this. That move is so broken. Unbelievable power right there. It resists it, and it's a one-hit KO. How crazy is that, guys? Anyways, in comes the Garchomp. I don't want to switch out to anything because I don't know what this thing was going to go for. And he goes straight for the Earthquake, and you know what, that's okay. At least Medicham was able to take care of the Zangoose and one-hit KO the damn Greninja. So now I'm going to bring in my Gengar, thinking that this thing is Choice Banded, and it does switch out, and that's fantastic. So I think it's Choice Banded. And in comes the whatchamacallit, the I'm Groot, the Trevenant, and I went straight for the Willows on the off chance that the Garchomp stayed in. That's fantastic, and at least it's not the Lumberry set, and now I'm going to be able to outspeed and go for a very nice Shadow Ball. One-hit KOing that damn tree. Chop, gone. Anyways, now this is looking pretty good, and in comes Callum, and I'm like, alright, what should we do now? Let me just go for the Shadow Ball. Let's just see how much damage it's going to do. I know it's not going to do a lot because this thing is very bulky and special defense. I get a crit, and look at that. Hardly anything. I know it's not gonna. I know it's gonna resist. It's not gonna like hit it neutrally. But I was like, you know what? this thing is actually setting up all over me. I was just hoping that this thing would go for like some kind of dark attack and kill me, because I was like literally like, you know what, I don't want to switch out to anything because this thing's probably going to go for a drain punch or something and hit me really hard. But this thing insists on going for another bulk up, so it's at +2 attack, +2 defense, and this thing is literally this is gonna give me a huge problem right now. I was actually really scared at this point. I decided to go for substitute because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be behind the sub, and I could probably go for a Shadow Ball, get a special defense drop, and then hit it one more time. And I was like, you know what, maybe I could go for a Will-O-Wisp as well, but then again, this thing probably has the shed skin ability, and that's just sad. But anyways, in comes the crunch, and you know what, this thing's got the bulk up crunch. I don't know what other attacks it's got at this point in time. I was just unsure, maybe the sucker punch, but it's highly unlikely that this thing's gonna be running 2 dark type moves. Anyways, now I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball. I didn't even get any special defense drops. That was really sad, and that does hardly anything. This is honestly a waste. I should have switched out my Gengar early on, but I was just really scared of this thing going for a powerful attack on me. Anyways, I lose my Gengar. That was very sad. I don't like seeing Gengar go down. And now this Nifty is looking pretty damn nifty. I mean, it's a pretty cool Pokemon. So I bring in Diggersby and I go straight for the Earthquake, and this is the inexperience of my OU battling coming to surface right now, because it doesn't even kill. I should have known that it wouldn't have killed. And I should have went for the Giga Impact, because that would have definitely have taken that thing out. Damn it, and I mean, she doesn't even have any other Pokemon that can set up all over me. Anyways, now this thing went for the Drain Punch and like restored, it's like pretty much back at full HP, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on right now? So I have to bring in Neumann right now and go for the the Air Slash, just hoping that it doesn't have the Sucker Punch, but that is not the case. It does not have it, and it doesn't even kill. Does not even kill. So it goes for the Crunch, and it is not gonna take me out. Neumann just hangs on, Thank goodness. And I'm gonna be able to go for another Air Slash and take out the Callum. Sorry, Callum, but that's just how it goes down. So what a huge threat taken care of, and wow. So in comes the Garchomp. I'm like, okay, this is not the end of the world. I can switch out into my my Darmanitan and just let this thing go, and then bring in my Neumann and go for a Spect Dracomedia. But it turns out this Garchomp is actually the Mega Garchomp, and I was like, damn it! This Trixie actually fooled me, leading me to believe that it was actually banded by switching out on my Gengar, which is a pretty good play. Anyways, now I'm going to bring in Neumann, provided I don't miss, I'm going to go for the Dracometeor, and yes, these meteorites are going to be coming out from space, all the way from Mars, guys, and it's going to hit this damn Garchomp. Bam! Taken care of. That was absolutely awesome. I think that was a good game, Trixie, a very close game. I mean, that Rock Slide at the beginning, I think that determined the outcome of the game, because I would not have had my Neumann. But either way, I think the game may have been played differently if I didn't have my Neumann later on in the game, but who knows. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to answer that question on the video down below, the like button. I would definitely like to hear what your opinion is of that. I mean, I didn't even tell you what kind of items I would take, but I mean, I can't go, right? I have to make YouTube videos, damn it. I've got a base to provide videos to. But if I were to take an item, I mean, I'm sure there would be some kind of internet access. Maybe I would take my Nintendo 3DS. I don't know. I mean, the ping might be a bit high. You know, it'd be a bit difficult to play, but I think that's pretty cool, you know, just having that opportunity. And if you didn't know, they actually received over 200,000 applications. How insane is that, guys? I mean, that just tells you, like, what are people in this world thinking about? You know, they actually have nothing to live for, basically, you know, just taking this opportunity. And most of you guys, I mean, it's only open for above 18-year-olds, provided that you are over 18 by 2020, I think. So I'm sure most of you guys will be older than 18 by 2020. My viewership is quite older, quite a mature audience. But who would have known for Pokemon? But I don't know. I mean, I would love to hear what your thought on that is. You can go into as much detail as you want to. I would love to hear your responses. And yeah, guys, have an awesome one, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.